Welcome to being incarnated on planet Earth. You are now gifted with the supernatural abilities because of our planet passing through a sector of the universe that activates God DNA within every man, woman, child. You are the new keeper of the flames of love. You are the keepers of supernatural powers when you invoke I am. And you are the gatekeeper of miracles every day and every way. I salute you in the spirit of Ubuntu. Ashe.
Call to the warrior in you, to the healer in you, the king, the queen, the magician, the lover in you. Every single day, we are called to walk in our purpose. Answer the call. Lay down your burden and anything that holds you back and take your rightful place. The battle is everywhere. It's right in your face. Let's go.
Welcome to magnets, crystals, and pyramids. Success is your destiny. Yes. Love, wisdom, power. Remember, always who you are. Yes. Yes. I am. Love, wisdom, power. Yes. Yes. I am. Love, yes. Power. Yes. I am. Love, wisdom. Yes. I am. Love, wisdom, power. Yes. Yes. I am. Love, wisdom, power. Master. Yes. I am. Yes. Love, wisdom, power. Yes. I am. Say to yourself. Yes. I am. Protected. Yes. Yes. I am. Master. I am. Yes.
Albert Pierce can't hear you either. I can't hear you. Albert Pierce can't hear you.
What about you?
It came in. It came in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna bring Albert on in a second. Let's do the opening. Thank you, family. Let me know. Can you hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Put it in the comments. We're going to have, like I said, tomorrow, Diana Farr, Queen of Four. Thursday, we're going to have the guest of Brother Jay from X Clan. Friday is a double hitter. We're going to have Sister Myra on in the earlier part, and then Baba Phil Valentine later on in the evening. Now, I call my big brother, if he was in the indigenous circles, they would definitely call him Dark Cloud, just like Logi. They come with heavy, dark news. That's their favorite. That's their favorite bucket. So, okay, thank you, Nicole. So we're going to have a colorful,
Oh God.
experience with all the various geniuses that will be coming on the platform.
Oh Lord Jesus is God.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man. I know Halloween's your favorite day, man, because you could definitely walk with the dead.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know. um, so that being said, let's do an invocation. You want to open up Logi with an invocation, uh, a prayer, or you want me to take it?
You take it.
All right, you're gonna let me take it. All right. So I'm going to put a picture up here. Hold on a second, family. Wherever you're listening from, we always like to know what part of the universe, what city, what town, what state, what country, and also if you're listening off planet, that's cool too. Let me just find a nice picture so that we can do. Oh, also, just letting you know, there's going to be a health fair here in Brooklyn at Nicholas Bookstore, February 8th and February 9th. This is going to be happening at Restoration and also at Nicholas Bookstore. If you're interested in vending, please call 718-858. Did I say the right number? 858-8400. I think it's 858-8400. Let me see if she has the number on there. I don't see the number. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. 858-8400. 858-4400. 858-718-858 4400 is the contact information. And so far, Sister Monique has only shown us one presenter, but we're going to have on Brother Albert, and he's going to be also presenting, and there's going to be uh, a whole collective of presenters. So I don't, she got to update the flyer. I got to tell her update because it's not going to be a one man show. This isn't no Clint Eastwood health fair. You know, the the only one. There can only be one. So there's going to be. Thank you, Albert. We can hear you. I can hear me. Uh, we're going to have a good time. Um,
I can do the prayer if you want now.
oh, now what happened, man? How did you change up?
Well, you went and did something else, so I figured, let me skip up to the hip hop.
Okay, go ahead. Hold on a second. Let me put up the Shanu, what's known as a cartouche, and we can get started and do the invocation. Go ahead, man. You gonna read it or you gonna say it? Close your eyes and just do it off your chest, man.
This is deep. This is deep. This is for everybody.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Prayer for ascension. Tree Guru, my beloved Marian present. I call on the cosmic Christ love to prepare me for my ascension in this very embodiment. I am weary of eons of birth and deaths. I want to be free. Grant me persistent, focus, disciplined action to attain my ascension. My heart, mind, and soul longs to be reunited with you and to sit in ascended master community. From my childhood, it has been the one thing I have most wanted in this world. Out of fear, I have constructed this ego. Grant me your grace to free myself from this human cocoon I have wrapped myself within. I want to be established in that love you have graced me to experience from time to time. O Lord, make me worthy of ascension. Open my heart, mind, and soul that I may see the straight path to you. Your messengers have said this can be done within 2 years. Guide me to do what I need to do to be with the ascended master community. I offer my prayers to you and these divine beings to purify myself. I offer my service to you and these divine beings to purify myself. I will practice the yamas and niyamas, silence, sweet speech, kindness, truthfulness, freedom from criticism, condemnation, judgment, blame. Repeat the mantra and decrees and prayers to purify and control the mind. I will meditate to be reunited with you and explore the wonders of the inner self. Baba, my heart longs to be in the company of the sitter and ascended masters. No matter how unworthy the outer self may be, help me to make it worthy. Grant me your grace to repeat the mantra 25,000 times a day, or whatever is necessary to win the grace so that the mantra will repeat in my mind automatically. Hold no secret back from me that would allow me to ascend and be free. I know the outer human self that I have created is not worthy, but I am not the outer human self. Out of child's fear, I created this human being, and I ask your forgiveness. Surely there comes a time where the human being is dissolved. My Lord, please let this be my time. From this moment forward, allow each step I take be the path back to you. Beloved Mighty I'm present. Help me to buy the divine character and personality to be in the company of the sitting ascended masses. From the depth of my heart and soul, I call on the cosmic Christ love. Amen.
Ashe, ashe. Yeah, man. Have you been? So how's everything flowing? Did you got some Kinkaliba tea made up?
Yeah. I've been rocking the Kinkaliba. I've been rocking the Kinkaliba. I wanted to ask, can I announce something I'm going to do a month from now in beginning of February?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to be holding an elegant Renaissance man seminar a month from now, around this time next month. And everyone who is interested, and not just the elegant seminar Renaissance man, elegant um, Renaissance woman. Uh, it's going to be like a what do you call those webinars, and it's going to be free. And so as the time go by, I'll let people know if anybody is interested. And please let me know. It's free, and we're going to be talking about what it is to be a man. You know, an elegant Renaissance man, someone who's talented, who develops themselves. What it is to be this glorious Renaissance woman, something unlike of what we're seeing here in America mostly. You know, someone of class, like who's that woman that we have seen, this black woman? Uh, she was, you know, there's a few that we see already that shows a lot of class, or like the Dorothy Dangerous type. The what's the other one? Hepburn, the white girl. What's her name? Breakfast at Tiffany, Audrey Hepburn. There's a few others that we see that just looking at them makes us feel good. When I was young, but our community was filled with such women. Now it's a little different. And so we're going to talk about the Renaissance, the elegant Renaissance man and the elegant Renaissance woman. What we're seeing is we're not seeing them a lot, but there is a way, and many of us want to be that man and want to be that woman. So we're going to be talking about that, and in a month, it's like I said, a free webinar, and coaching course will come after that. But imagine this: the elegant Renaissance man and the elegant Renaissance woman, when they get together, they create the divine child. So look forward to that. I'll be dropping information.
So you're gonna be dropping some more kids, Laji? Because you sound like you're ready to drop some more divine children, man.
I sure would love to.
All
But
right,
I'm
so
out of the game for that
you
now.
better get on that Y power, brother,
No,
so
I know.
that you can drop some new babies. I think you hear him, family. You hear him? I think if brother man wants some, he want to make some new babies. Let me put his information up here. Hold on 1 second. Stand by, Albert. We're bringing you on in a second. Let me just make sure we put Laji's information here. This is Laji's information. He wants new children. So if you want to be a young mother with Baba Laji, this is his contact information. And as you always tell them, you're gonna treat them bad, right?
Treat you real bad. I'm gonna treat you bad.
Oh man, family, we're just joking. We're just joking. We're just joking.
If we treat them, they're gonna love us so much. They're just gonna love us. The more you treat them, the more they love us. Ladies, fully joking.
Okay, all right.
True.
Yeah. So welcome, Albert. Welcome to Magnets, Crystals, Pyramids, brother.
Peace
Thank
out.
you, brethren. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you're on this cold day. Family, listen, we got to fortify ourselves. So you heard Laji. Where's your Kinkaliba, Laji? I got a big old pot that's steeping.
Mine is on the stove right now.
Man, you go get your bottle so you can swig while you are holding space, man. And I'm going to get mine also. And I'm going to let Albert. Uh, let me move these banners out the way. Um, let me move this out the way. Listen, family. Brother Albert, he is a gift. And let me put up the banner of the Y Power information because I kept that, Albert. We need Kinkaliba tea every day. We need, uh, I do a 50-50 blend of Kinkaliba with Gayusa tea. And I bring the water to a boil and I let it steep. Okay. Then I add cinnamon, allspice, and I like to have maple syrup. That's what I add to my Kinkaliba tea. What is missing from our diet is the minerals. The minerals we don't have in the food, we don't have it in the vegetables, we don't have it in the fruit. And we need to fortify because Laji, he don't want to come back here no more. He want to get off this chicken farm, prison planet, what we call Earth, and he's got to have his colloidals so that his chakras can spin. So I want to bring forth while I go get my Kinkaliba tea. I want to bring up front and center Brother Albert. Go ahead and introduce yourself. And also, family, Brother Albert will be at the health fair that's going to be happening February 8th and 9th. And also, they're going to be streaming. So let me put this up here again, just so that everybody can see it. Albert's face should be on this instead of that purely holistic soul with no faith. That's where Albert's face should be. And I'm going to tell Monique, Albert, what's up with these minerals, man? Tell us what's going on, brother. What you got?
Minerals are the sparks of life. Everything
Hold it, man. We got to have you here a few times. Now, you know, when you come on, brother, you got to start with a poem. And you're going to do that health fair, you got to start with a poem. You just can't just jump in there with the crystalloids because I want you as a Scorpio to inspire Baba Laji to come off with the poetry. And I want you to light this joint up, put it on fire. Look at Laji. He's looking like, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
What day is this?
You know, the brothers used to sing back in the day on the corner while they're drinking wine, you know. But that's where the origins of doo-wop was. So here on Magnus Crystal's Pyramids, we got to do some poetry to activate the creativity so that we can have ingenuity. So don't give us no commercial before you give us poetry, brother.
No, the poem is about this. It's a health.
Give us that poetry, man.
A health-related poem. Here we go. And it's entitled, Patch 'em Up. Our being is believing and seeing with our eyes. I and my friends are seeing and agreeing. Patch 'em up. Tock, tick, tock, tick. Time is rolling backwards. Light has replaced darkness in the deepest recesses of my mind, body, and within all my cells as they renew and are made right. Patch 'em up. The red light shift was the gift from above, and it's how we win when we take it in. Patch 'em up. 12 on, 12 off. Lights on, lights off is how we stay on course. We can make our minds right, eliminate pain, migraine, and even weight gain. Patch 'em up. Nano crystals tweak and reflect my inner light. Fire. Patch 'em up. Patch 'em up. Patch 'em up.
Nice.
now we're going to get into I'm Albert, the mineral nutritionist. That was something that was given from me through inspiration. There was a lack of folks in our community and outside of our community espousing the importance of the elements. I start where the elements are made. The elements are not made on earth. They can be digested. They can be in the form of a rock. They can be in the form of colloidal. They can be in the form of crystalloidal. Now, the difference between colloidal and crystalloidal, we'll start right there. Colloidal is a particle that has not become a crystal. It's still a heavy metallic particle. Now, in a pinch, you can use those, and they can get them down to the nano. But the crystalloid is down to the angstrom. Now, the nano is 1/1000th of a meter. The angstrom is 1/10,000,000th of a meter, and it's in the crystallized form. Every biological chemical reaction that occurs in your body is, number one, in water, and number two, it's in a crystalline form, so it can go across your cell membrane, either through diffusion or osmosis. And that's how you are hydrated. That's how the cell stays like strong, and it's got a certain structure to it. But the elements are made in the deepest part of the stars. We are star dust. Now, the good book, the Bible, says that we're made out of the dust of the ground. And I think the Muslim Bible, the Quran, says that we were made out of mud. Now, the Quran got it a little better because you got to have some water. You can't just be made with just plain dust. But when you add the water, then you're cooking. Now, the elements are the primary way that your body communicates. And what I have a private label called crystalloid, and what it does is it gives your body the electricity that it needs. We all know that there's pollution in the air, there's pollution in the water, there's pollution in the food and the ground and so forth. But my take is this. I try to recreate the energy and, as much as possible, the environment that was in the womb when we were first brought into the world in that environment. Now, you can go on YouTube, and they have a YouTube video of zinc in the sperm hitting the zinc in the egg, and there's a flash of light. Good book says, let there be light. Every time that sperm hits that egg, there's light. And everything is in some type of light. Now, we work in the visible light, and our bodies create infrared light. And that's what the patch does. The patch reflects the infrared light back into your body, and it wakes up your stem cells. Now, the reason why I have two banners is because there's a relationship between the stem cells in our bodies and the electrolytes that we should have. I'm gonna get to that relationship in a minute.
Hold on a second now. Hold on 1 second. There's a comment, and you listening to you. I took my Shilajit. Elijah, you into your Shilajit? This is the Shilajit. Did you ever order yours? It looked like tar. You ever try that, Albert?
No, I'm very much familiar with Shilajit. Those are colloidal. Yes.
Yeah, and I use my knife, family. Look.
Do you know how Shilajit?
Go ahead.
Do you know how Shilajit is made?
How is it made?
Oh, it's a bad girl. Shilajit is made, check this out, by the grinding force of mountains being created. Oh, hallelujah, praise his name. Just that power of a mountain rubbing against another mountain, or tectonic plates just scraping each other.
It's sure bitter enough to be a mountain. Look at that, man.
That's how you get Shilajit. That's a bad girl. That's a bad girl. But it ain't quite crystalloid. But it's a bad girl. I mean,
so
I'm sorry.
What does it do?
Make you feel like your lights are on.
No, those are elements. Those are elements, but they're not in a crystal. You know what? Let me take that back. There might be a percentage of it in the crystalloid. I haven't tested it. I haven't tested it, but there's probably some across the spectrum. There's some, on the cusp. When it gets into your digestion, it goes into crystallizes. There's probably some that's already crystallized, and there's probably some that's heavy metal. So I haven't sent it to the laboratory to get but that's my guess. Yeah.
I'm guessing it's bitter as heck, man. Logi is bitter. You better drink some Kinkaluba.
It's a bad girl. But don't take too much of it. Because remember, colloids stay in your blood unless you take some zeolite or some kind of something to chelate them out. They stay in your blood. But crystalloids come and go with your water. Now, the point I was trying to make is that your body cannot make elements. Your body cannot make crystalloid elements. They must be, like when you're in the womb, they must be provided by your environment. Now, I like to use the metaphor of the garden because that's what I'm familiar with, and you can understand it a little better when I tell a story. So it makes sense to me that we were created and put in a garden, but that garden was a certain environment. Now, you call the air air. I don't call the air air because the air is not air. You don't breathe air. You breathe water with dissolved oxygen and nitrogen in it. And if you don't believe me, go outside right now and exhale. And what's coming out your mouth? Water.
I don't think it's a garden. I think we're in a zoo. So,
well, we're in a zoo now, but I'm talking about originally. So that original environment, our skin was our clothes. We didn't have no concept of, ooh, look at that, and shame and all that. We didn't have that concept. That was something that infiltrated the environment. Like if you're in church or the mosque or somewhere and you're worshiping, one fool come in there and mess up the whole thing. So one iota of imbalance got in that garden and mess up the whole thing, and we're just perpetuating it. I believe that our ebony skin was able to transmute all the things that we needed, and we ate because we got pleasure from eating. And then when we did eat, it had enough in there to just sustain us forever. We didn't have to drink a whole lot of water. We didn't have to do a whole lot of nothing because we were in paradise. So to extrapolate that forward, when you come out the womb and pop you on your behind and you draw that first breath of amniotic fluid, that amniotic fluid should be thinner. It's not as concentrated as the amniotic fluid within the mother's womb, because did you ever wonder why? How could we develop so quickly? 9 months, you got a whole human being coming out of there, everything working, the eyes, the nervous system, everything going. That's because the power of the elements. If there was a drug as powerful as the elements, you couldn't take it because they kill you on spot. So when you come out the womb, you should be in an environment that has a thinner amniotic fluid with similar but less concentrated forms of the elements in the atmosphere. That's my belief. That's what I preach. That's what I tweak. When you come to me with a different challenge, I have various combinations of these crystalloid elements. And the one that Hank likes the best is the SOIL, which is 87 elements in there. Now this is the 4X, so you got some of them very strong. Now the reason
you like that one, Logi?
I like it. I take it with my white powder in the morning.
Oh yeah. Now this is a key to the elements. Any organic or natural thing, especially water or any kind of natural juice or tea, anything you add the crystalloids to, you've enhanced it. You've enhanced it to a factor, to some factor. You've enhanced it, and all your cells have an electrical charge to them, microvolts. And this is what the electrolytes do to keep everything rolling. Now, the relationship between the patch or the stem cells and the electrolytes is this. When something is off in your body, the stem cells come and repair it new. But what do they repair it with? What are the building blocks? These elements are the building blocks. Also, the elements are the information channel. There's no information. Your nerves can't fire if you ain't got no magnesium or some calcium or some electrolytes. Those synapses across your nerves, man, they firing. Your cells are taking in electrolytes like millions of them every second. Do you know how many ions or atoms are in a cup of water? I mean, I just like to tantalize you with these little facts. It's 600 times 20 followed by 23 zeros. It's called septillion. 600 septillion ions or atoms are in one glass of water. So that's more than the stars in the universe. So look, this body is so beautifully made, but you need a lot of things. You need a lot of these little things, and they can be off by just a little bit, and you have a big problem. Now, when you
know what? Hold on,
yeah.
Albert. Family, if you have any questions that you want to ask Albert or Logi, put it in the comments so I'll highlight it for you. And because we got a house full of folks, man, and they might have questions about specific health challenges. Like I'm going to ask a question. I'm just going to play devil's advocate. People who have heart attacks, what most often? Oh, you know what? Before I proceed, you know what? I got to put this up because I'm on probation. Let me put this shit up, man. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
The information provided on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health providers with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you heard on this channel. Magnets, crystals, pyramids. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call your doctor or run to the emergency services immediately. This channel does not endorse or recommend any specific tests, physicians, products, procedures, opinions, or other information that may be mentioned. Reliance on any information provided by this channel is solely at your own risk. All right? I had to post that. So I'm glad that you helped me remember to put that up because we had a guy come on here, a brilliant brother, and they went, whoosh, they took his stuff right off the show, took the whole show down, and said,
my God,
we watching you. We're going to take you down if you do that again anytime soon. We watching you. Magnets, crystals, pyramids. We watching you. Yeah, man. So much for freedom of speech for Logi.
Hitlerian times.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Let me just finish the connection between the crystalloid elements or electrolytes in general and the stem cells. Your stem cells are the architects. They direct what's going on. But if you got an architect without building materials, they can't build anything. So the building materials that they call for are your amino acids, your proteins, which are made up of the elements. Now, if you got building materials, but your stem cells are sleeping, you don't get any repair either. Then you start aging. But when you're young, the stem cells are kicking, man. You get hurt, boom, you heal very quickly because you have more stem cells to bear. But
okay,
as we age,
we got a question. Which one is the site? Okay. The site is, you got three, let's see, 1, 2, let's see what else is on this ticker tape. 3, and next is Albert, 4. So the one that Juana, the one that you want is the Creator's Breath for the crystalloid minerals. See, it's going across right now. Crystalloid ionic minerals available on the Creator's Breath.com. Excuse me.
Bless you.
And then I speak about number 5, Flanagan crystalloid minerals found on Amazon. So yeah, out of the 5, he's talking about the Creator's Breath. Let me see if I have your banner up here. The Creator's Breath. Here it is right here. Okay, this is for the crystalloid minerals and the healing patches. Yeah, you know what? You remind me of that old song going way back. Remember that one, Logic? Patches. I'm depending on the sun
to pull the family through.
All is up to you. So patches, start patching.
That's right.
That's how it used to be. They can hear you.
Huh?
That's how it used to be.
Yo, that was such a sad song. It used to make me cry when I heard that. I was like, damn. That was rough, man.
That was good singing, man. The blues, good singing, man.
Yeah, that was some blues there. And the whole farm broke down, and the little boy, what they want that little boy to do? I don't know what the papa did to knock himself out.
Be the man. Wanted to be the man.
Yeah, the family's dependent on him. He had to step up, baby.
Step up.
So Juana L, this is it right here. This is all the stuff he's talking about tonight.
Yeah,
I wanted to get Y Power, man, but he's flying off planet presently, so he doesn't have a microphone where he's flying. So he'll catch us another time.
So whatever organic or holistic thing you're doing, you can add the crystalloid too to enhance it. Now listen, we are living in a time where you get all of these different diseases. Now there's one thing they're calling the norovirus. It's like a stomach of bug that you get, and the hand sanitizer can't kill it. But there's one crystalloid product that can kill it.
Now, while you mentioning that, and before you pull it up, I want to remind the whole family, Laji, Albert, everybody in the audience, the cootie germs are out there. Folks getting sick left and right. From Georgia all the way up to Maine. I've been hearing different folks talk about they got snotty noses. And another good friend in Pennsylvania, they sick. Listen, this is a formula. And in addition to Albert's, onions, ginger, lemons, put it in a pot of water. Chop up onions, slice it up like you're going to do bologna. Lemons, slice it up. Ginger, slice it up. And the reason for that, onions kill the bacteria and the viruses. Ginger gets rid of the mucus that the viruses love to party on. And lemons alkaline the blood. And then you go and get the liquid colloidal crystalloid minerals. And Albert, please continue. But y'all be drinking some onion, ginger, lemon tea, while Albert drops down the reality of the crystalloids.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
now silver in this form, not colloidal, but crystalloidal. Crystalloid silver. Silver kills all. Remember the bubonic plague? That's what got rid of the bubonic plague. They start sucking on silver spoons and silver pacifiers. And in the old Wild Wild West, they used to put a silver dollar in their water. You know where they had that big barrel of water on the wagon trains and stuff. They put silver in there. And you know the Catholic Church and all these different churches, when they got that cup, it's either a gold cup or a silver cup. Now, if you really remember,
wait a second. Hold on a second. You mean up in the church they got that? That's a real silver cup?
Oh yeah. Well, back in the day, I don't know what they got now. But the reason why they,
we're putting the word out now. Silver's going up to $30 an ounce.
No,
and a real gold cup too.
No, sometimes they have the silver and the gold. And
all right,
remember,
hold on a second now. Now, if there's a gold cup up there in that church, I just want to know.
Some churches, it might be gold filled or gold lined. It doesn't have to be a pure gold cup, but it's got something in there to help make sure the germs don't spread. Now, back
Now,
in
I'm
the
not
day,
trying to say rob a church, family. You know, I'm
no,
making
nobody's gonna rob the church.
my
Back in the
misnomer
day,
now.
remember
But
when grandma or great grandma, they had their the silverware they would put out. They kept in the chest with the dishes and things, and a lot of those glasses had gold rims, and a lot of them had gold plated and sterling silver
Yeah.
cookware. See, they were doing the science back there, but nobody knew that they were doing the science, but they knew through passed on practices that this is what you do. I mean, when mom and dad and grandma and them said, eat your peas and your carrots and your so forth, they didn't know all the phytochemicals and nutrients and the different element density that was in that food. But they knew if you ate your sauerkraut, that's good for your gut. If you ate your beets, that's good for your blood. You find me? If you ate your carrots, that's good for your eyes. You know, then you have some grapes and things good for your heart, a little bit of wine, a little bit of this. And we always had something in the medicine cabinet to make you go to the bathroom because you know throughout the week you're full of all kind of garbage and things. So you had to clean that receptacle, that colon. You had to clean it on a regular basis. So these things are nothing new, but there's a formula with crystalloid silver, calcium, and zinc. Now, what does the calcium does is the
you
only
should pull up the website. Wait a second. Let me do that website. Hold on.
They used to clean us out periodically too.
that's right. Every week I was getting something. Come here, boy. Open your mouth.
Yeah.
Some castor, some what's that white stuff?
What's the website name again?
thecreatorsbreath.com.
Oh, okay.
I made that formula for my wife because she got some of what this the so-called mist, you know. So her and my sons got sick, so I concocted that formula. I thought I was going to get that, but that's what I'm drinking right now. The formula.
Oh, how's it helping, bro?
Well, I'm been healthy because I started to fast, but I broke off from it, and so I'm still good. But with the Y powder 3 times a day, I'm crack-a-lacking. But so
That's right.
I'm healing her, now with the remedy that you were saying. In fact, that's what I'm. And what I did was I put a little cayenne, raw cayenne pepper in there.
No, come back up. Come back up. Come back up. That's it to the left. That's the kit.
Oh,
That's the kit. Everybody needs that now.
can we
Man,
see it?
that's a heavy load there, man. That's a $340. But there's people in the audience that can handle that.
Yeah, that's
How long does that last?
A long
well. That
You
one's
said a
gonna
long
last.
time.
That's gonna last a long time because you got a big silver. What you need, there's another kit without the silver, without the big silver. Now, if you just get the 2 calciums and the small silver and the small zinc, that's what you need. Everybody needs that at their house. That's the first responders kit. They
Okay,
need
hold on a second now. Slow down. I want to increase the view. I want y'all to see on this website the I'm going to increase the size of the print because this is interesting information. Hold on a second.
it is.
Let me zoom in. Hold on.
Brother Pierce, how much are you taking of those of the minerals? Like I say, I've taken my white powder and I use all of them because last year I didn't have the white powder, but I was using like it was a dozen different minerals from a brother in Louisiana called Zachariah Ramsey's. He's got a health center out there and he's really high powered too. And so I was just taking like a spoonful, like a teaspoonful. He recommended, and I'm taking 12 and I'm mixing with water and like that. So what do you recommend the amount of these minerals to take if you're taking them daily?
Well, if you're in good shape, I would just do the SOIL. I take a teaspoon to a tablespoon of the SOIL, which stands for spectrums of invisible light. And you only need the silver or the zinc if you're being challenged with some type of bacteria or virus, or if you have a weak immune system. And so what I do in the morning, I make a shake. I make a smoothie. I put bananas, all organic bananas, organic strawberries, organic blueberries, and then I have a super green superfood. I like the one called Kylea, Kylea. Kylea. It's kind of expensive, but it's one of the baddest super greens whole foods out there. And I mix all that together, and that's what I drink, after 12 o'clock in the morning. And depending on how you feel, I put the patch on as well. So all of that working, and I take my alloferox. This is a bad girl right here. You can get that at kikihealth.com, KIKI health.com. And that's what I do. And you'll be straight. But the power of the crystalloid is if someone calls me with a particular challenge, I have different menus or different combinations of the elements to feed the body what it needs to overcome and build and repair itself from those particular challenges.
Now tell us what this is we got here about the calcium. How important is calcium for the body?
Well, calcium is the element that your body uses the most next to oxygen. The calcium is involved in more biochemical processes in the body than any other element. That's why it's one of the first ones to go out of whack. It's one of the first ones that is used up because you use it so much. But in this case, when we're talking about the kit, it's the only thing that neutralizes the neurotoxic waste of the virus. The neurotoxic waste is the acid part of the virus that makes your lungs fill up with water because it's trying to dilute the acid, and it makes your nose raw, and so that's what that does. Because you could kill the virus, but if you don't get rid of the neurotoxic waste, you still have the symptoms.
Okay, now tell us about this symptoms of silver deficiency. Now this is interesting. Family, can y'all see this?
Yeah. Can I read?
Yeah, read it. Read it, Laji.
Anthrax, athletics foot, boils, candida, cerebral spinal, meningitis, colitis, no,
Yeah, you got it.
cystitis, dementia, diphtheria, diplococcus, dysentery, E. coli, gonorrhea, impetigo, infectious influenza, intestinal troubles,
Pneumococci,
ringworm, shingles,
staphylococcus,
tuberculosis, warts, whooping cough. So all of this comes about from what was that again? Symptoms of silver deficiency. Okay.
All right, now let's talk about zinc. Read that, Laji.
Crystalloid water soluble zinc. A deficiency of zinc can lead to a wide variety of degenerative diseases and illnesses. Zinc deficiency is common due to depletion of soil and losses associated with food processing. Zinc adds in the proper stimulation of vitamins, normal growth and development, maintenance of body tissue, sexual function, immune system, chemical detoxification, synthesis of DNA, and help reduce healing time both before and after surgery. It is an antioxidant and must be in a proper balance to assist some 25 enzymes in various functions involving digestion, metabolism, and reproduction. In the 1880s, surgeons used zinc as an antiseptic antibiotic after surgery, and it was noted for its healing properties. Lack of zinc in pregnant women can result in numerous birth defects such as Down syndrome, spina bifida, club limbs, hiatal hernia, and umbilical hernias. Zinc is antibacterial, antiviral, and is found in all body functions, including the moisture in the eyes, lungs, nose, urine, and saliva. Because zinc moves through all fluids in the body, It creates a defense against infection causing bacteria and viruses trying to enter the body and stop bacterial and viral replication. Skin, hair, nails, white blood corpuscles, and parts of the eyes.
Yeah, it says zinc is stored in those areas, family.
Zinc is stored in
Yep.
the thyroid, pancreas,
And if
liver.
we don't have enough zinc, what does it say, Laji?
What is this? Symptoms of zinc deficiency: angina, herpes, Alzheimer, hypertension, anemia, hair loss, anthrax, infertility, alcoholism, infection, acne, libido, anorexia and bulimia, loss of smell and taste, body odor, miscarriage, birth defects, obesity, cavities, PMS, Crohn's disease, stillbirth, depression, thyroid disorders, diabetes, urinary tract infection, free radical damage, and eye diseases. Damn.
Look at this. Natural sources of zinc.
Oysters, red meat, liver, egg, yolk, whole grains, nuts, legumes, poultry, seafood, brewer's yeast, mushrooms.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Albert, this was hot, man. We got to do this a little more often. We don't want to shove it all too much down their throats at one time. But this is some very good stuff. And I got on my zinc and copper. Look at that. That's zinc, Laji family. And this is copper. And my intuition told me to create this. And I got it on both wrists.
I got to get back to my supplement.
So this is pure fine zinc coiled in one direction. And this is copper coiled in the other. And also, this is the latest magnetizing. Oh, I got to, should I tell this? Oh, this is hot, man.
Reveal the secret.
This is my silver from you, Hank, years ago.
Yeah, man.
This
I
is
still
my
got mine too. I got a thick one.
That's
Listen,
right.
family, Logi, I got to tell you about this. This is carnelian. This is a magnetic signet ring. Okay, signet ring. I'm going to put a picture up. That was an ancient Egyptian. You know where the gangsters would wear the pinky ring?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the royalty of Europe, they were all trying to emulate ancient Egyptian royalty. And I got to show you the picture of what the signet ring looked like, the ancient Egyptian version. And it is a family. It's an amazing looking ring. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up for you.
Come on. Bring
it. Emulate the Egyptian. Is that why a pimp named Sweetback wear all that purple all the time? Humor, y'all. That's humor.
Hey, anything's possible in a land of no-nos, man. Because I don't know. But I'm going to show you this picture. I'm scrolling through. I'm going to show you this picture of the ancient Egyptian signet ring. And I know it was magnetic. And the reason it was worn on the pinky is because that's where you have like the bottleneck of all the blood vessels. So it gets supercharged on the pinky as it then flows through the rest of the body, magnetized. Here it is right here. I'm just going to make it larger so you can see it. Let me add another one. And you'll see various. Oh, this is another one. Let me add this too. And put this here. I'm going to bring these pictures up. So yeah, here we go. Let me get rid of that one. Okay, here we go. Color. All right. I'm going to send this picture to the show. Because everything is coming from ancient Kemet, man.
That's right. Nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new. Here it comes. Look at this. Let me put it up on the screen. Yo, Logi, how cold is it down there in ATL?
Too damn cold. It's as cold as it. It's serious, man. I woke up this morning, it was 27. It's 31 now. I'm going
31. You might as well be up here to north, man.
for real. I would be up there if it wasn't for the rats, the dirt, and the Gestapo police.
Yo, man, the rats are taking over up here in Brooklyn, man. Rats is everywhere. What about in ATL, man? They got a lot of rats down there too?
Mm-mm. You don't see a lot of rats or mice. I was talking to my daughter in my adopted daughter in New York. She was telling me she's moving out of her place because it's mice infested. She hadn't paid rent for 5 months. I said, take them to court. This way you ain't got to pay them. And don't get out there caught out there, because if they put a mark against your credit, you know what I mean? You won't be able to rent an apartment.
Yeah.
She's talking about leaving the country too, which I think is a wise move. Now
You gotta be careful where you're going to go. It's easy to get out. Then it's like, where are you going to move to Ghana? And that's a whole nother story. Nigeria, you want to move to Nigeria?
Hell no.
All right, take a look.
Foreigner, and they charge you money yearly. They charge you an annual fee to stay there.
Look at that. You see that ring on the right?
Yes, I do.
That's and if you look at it closely, those are ruby with pyramids cut. Pyramid energy going into the pinky.
What's the thing on the top? What's that? Is that a wood?
I believe that's a form of a magnetic material, so that magnetizes the gold going all the way around the ring, and that magnetizes your bloodstream.
You got that ring, Hank?
No, man. I got my own ring.
So you need to hook a brother up.
You see that?
Yeah, man.
Now let me tell you what happened. Family, let me tell you what happened with this ring. Okay? First person I let try on the ring. Michiro sister. She started having full body orgasms.
Stop.
She was so cool about it. She was like, real smooth. She's like, I'm orgasming. And the way she said it, it sounded so nice. I was like, wow, go ahead and enjoy. She had the ring on her finger.
Baba Pierce. That girl started orgasming because she was around Hank.
That's right.
No, it was this.
Hey, Hank.
Look, Carnelian.
He don't want me to talk now.
Baba, if I was Hank, I would have grabbed that pinky, boy.
Listen, there's science to this. Carnelian is the stone of joy. The pinky is, they laughing in the audience, man. The pinky is heart and small intestines. So having carnelian on the pinky. So I thought it was a unique situation.
Well, you might have to tell a little story, my brother.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
It happened again yesterday.
No.
Yeah, with somebody different.
Whoa.
They were sitting in the chair, and I said, try this on. Okay. All right. And she's kind of, she was a little stiff and kind of uptight, like, you know how people be. And all of a sudden it just snatched it. It was like an orgasm, grabbed her by the neck, and she's like, whoa, whoa. It was like Pentecostal church. I'm telling you. And then I was like, whoa. She said, take this ring off. Whoa, whoa. So I'm like, is that coming from magnetizing the blood? And then my cat came and started watching her, man. It's like, you busted. So there's a connection with blood flow.
Yes.
Carnelian. Yes. Orgasm, not just in the first chakra. I'm talking about the whole body. I mean, that's what they be doing in Pentecostal. They be having orgasms in their head, in their fingernail, the bed of their fingernails, and then they, holler for Jesus. But there's some, and the family, I'm going to have them. I'm waiting for parts to come in. And then afterwards, she was looking at me like, like I was like some kind of voodoo priest.
Uh-huh.
And then I said, you know what? I'm going to keep these on overnight and see how I feel. Yo, this is real stories. Somebody said, you so silly. I'm telling y'all real stories.
With you.
Yo, they laughing like heck, man. Look, I can't make this up.
Them girls be running after Hank.
No, it ain't me. It's the rings.
I
Hey,
know.
Cafunia.
I know. That's all it was.
It was just the rings.
The masters, them girls was getting a Hank line going past everybody else line to get a sniff because they done sold out everything he had. I was praying, I hope Hank sell out everything. Sold everything before everybody saw all that stuff. And then the female just lining up to get a sniff. What was they sniffing? The
White power.
The white power.
Yeah, the white family. That white power ain't no joke. They were getting high. You saw that lady in the wheelchair?
Yeah, she did.
Tell them what happened in the wheelchair.
Got up and started walking.
Amen.
She got to start walking and saying, I don't know if I need this no more. That was blowing my mind.
Amen.
Play, but
Amen.
she was trying to get healing, and she got something.
Amen.
Cafunia, let me bring you on so you can make announcements. We got it.
Okay.
Yo, they were sniffing it, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I tell you, one of the things I wanted to do with the Wide Power family, it was to snort it. But, my spirit said, look, calm down, bro. Calm down. But I really thought of snorting that Wide Power, man. The way them people were smelling it, but they could feel it.
Well, they was lining up. That I know. I'm sitting there and I'm looking. Me and Yana was sitting there, and she's like, yeah, he was the man back in the day. She didn't say that though, but that's what she meant,
But let's stick with the crystals, man.
Okay. I ain't gonna embarrass you.
I don't think you're gonna do it, but we just want to stay on.
Yes.
Where's Cafunia, man? Cafunia, if you hear me, just press the link. Come on in here and make announcements. Don't be worrying about the show on Thursday. We got to get past. I got shows. Okay. Cafunia was. Well, it's too late for me to show that, but Cafunia was hanging with the X Clan back in the day.
X Clan, what's that?
That's a hip hop group back in the day. So if you want to come on, Cafunia, come on. I just sent you the link. All right. What else was happening? Yeah. So saying all that, family, if you find, I'm going to have once the parts come in. Cafunia, look at your phone. She got like several phones, so she don't get you all the messages. But Albert, you have anything you want to share in closing?
One last thing. When you're drinking water and breathing air and eating for your sustenance, you have to remember the body needs more. You need to take in more than what your body needs for your body to get what it needs. For example, if God forbid someone fell out and fainted and they weren't breathing, I have enough unexpelled air in my exhalation to bring that brother or sister back. So you always need more than what you need to take in more than what you need for your body to get what it needs. And when it's in a natural form, that's what happens. So don't be worried about ODing on crystalloids because you can only take in but so much, and what your body doesn't need, it will excrete.
Okay. Cafunia, welcome to Healing Circle Tuesdays.
Greetings, Uncle.
We can't see your face.
I know because I'm not properly dressed.
Oh, so what announcement you want to make? Share with us, please.
Well, first and foremost, greetings to the kings that are on the panel this evening.
No, this is gods. We beyond kings. We're in the
the gods.
Yeah.
Greetings.
I feel you.
Greetings, my sister.
Greetings. I thought you were gonna play my video that I did, Uncle Hanky.
I can't do that quickie. I gotta process it.
Oh, okay. So that one was just for the public for me to put out. Okay. So listen, brothers and sisters, greetings to each and everyone in the chat. Uh, I want to say season's greetings to those who celebrate the Gregorian calendar. Greetings to you. And to my Ethiopian brothers and sisters who today is celebrating the Christmas.
It's
Uh,
Christmas in Ethiopia.
yes,
Interesting. What's today?
yes,
January 7th.
yes.
Okay.
So guess what? In the season of January, we have Queen Afua coming at Nicholas Brooklyn this coming Saturday, and tickets are available at Nicholas Brooklyn and also on Eventbrite. You can find all the information there. And then we are having our Purely Soul Expo. Let me get the title right, because we're taking our, how can I say, we're taking our health into our own hands, and that's going to be February 8th and February 9th. The expo, the Purely Soul Holistic Expo, is going to be at Restoration Plaza. For the first 100 people that sign in on Eventbrite will receive a gift bag, and it's free to the public. And our beloved brother is one of our keynote speakers. Brother Haru will be there on both days. So all your questions, your inquiries will be answered. And then Brother Albert is one of our practitioners. Brother Uncle Hanky is one of our practitioners, and many, many more. So it's at the Restoration Plaza, right? And also at Nicholas Brooklyn. Is a 2-day event. The event that's happening at Nicholas is a paid event, but the expo is free to the public. And I know, Uncle Hanky, do you have the flyers or no?
Yeah, we already covered that.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. So, well,
And I don't
anyway,
see the video that you said you sent me. I was going to try to process it. I
no,
don't see it.
it's the X Clan video with me and my two youth were
I don't see
in
that
it.
either.
I didn't send it yet, but I will.
Well, um, you think
I
you're doing it tonight, or
I'm gonna send you the video and the mark where you see myself and my two youths at the time.
how many years ago was that?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta look on the video. Hold on. I said, let me look at this thing. I completely forgot
I think
about.
that's about 20 years ago at least.
Maybe,
Yeah, at least.
maybe.
That's this is back when they had the group out of Jersey. What you see is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Remember that?
No, I just remember
I remember that.
the video
Remember that,
that I was.
Albert?
I
Logic?
remember. I remember.
I
Mm-hmm.
was in the video called Adam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
All
um,
right.
but I was talking about the beautiful video that you did, that I did to make the announcements moving forward on your show. I
Yeah,
shared it out.
we got to do you. We got to have you do more videos like that, because this doesn't do you any justice. The flash and flower. So when you have the video, it definitely. Let me see if I can pull that up so that folks can
Yeah,
see, because you need to do that more often.
right.
Um,
And you know what? I got a lot of hits on TikTok with that.
yeah, well, I don't know why you've been waiting on it.
Oh, well,
You ain't got to chase
Uncle
down
Hanky,
shows. You are the show, Kafunya.
I'm low key.
No, you not. You
Okay.
ain't nothing low about you.
That's for sure.
Shoot,
Okay.
we Logic. Am I telling the truth?
Yes.
All
Speak
right,
to
Miss Brother Logi.
We all know this is how you flow. Hold on a
and,
second.
and Professor Albert.
Hey,
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me get it up here.
Will be live stream. It's from 12 noon to 4 p.m. And then next month, during African History Month, we have our Purely Holistic Soul Expo. It's a 2-day event. The first 100 people receive a gift bag, and guess where it is? It's at the Restoration Plaza, and also it's at Nicholas, Brooklyn, and our special guest will be Brother Haru and many others. And if you're interested as a practitioner, you can call 718-858-4400.
See, that was good.
I'm shy though, Uncle Hanky. Y'all know.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'm shy.
Yeah, right. That's why when you get a compliment, you say, "I know that." Yeah.
No, I think
Hip, hip, hip to the hop, to the beady bang. That's what you always saying.
Uncle Hanky, you're too much. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you got to do another video for the health fair, and you got to have Brother Albert's face on the flyer. You just can't leave one lonely Professor Haru sitting there talking about a health fair.
No. We're gonna have each
practitioner
is
upgrade.
gonna have a video. They're gonna have a video, and we're gonna be posting it.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna leave nobody out.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Because that flyer was just a preliminary one, just to get
we
the
got.
word out.
I just text Monique. We gotta include Albert because he just did an excellent presentation, a teaser on the minerals, crystalloid minerals. Kafunia, did you tap into the crystalloid minerals to mix with the Y power yet?
I did, which I got the product from South Africa, Brother Albert. Can I mix that one with the Y power?
Are you referring to the aloe ferox organic drink?
Right.
Oh, most definitely. You can see any organic thing can mix with another organic thing, but the key is the elements are king. The elements are the oldest kingdom. There's nothing on the earth that predates the elements. So you can mix that with whatever. And the other thing that elements have are vibration, visible light, magnetism, electricity, and the one that most people don't get, information.
Right.
Information. If you take out your credit card and I tell you to look at that black strip on the back of it, can you read the information that's in that black strip on the back of your credit card or ATM card?
Nope.
But wait a minute. But you know it's information on there.
Yep.
That's right.
But when you stick it into that card reader, all your information comes up, right?
There you go.
So when these elements cross your cell membrane, like the ATM and the card being inserted, the information starts flowing because they know it's primordial information from the beginning. So all your cells and your mitochondria, your mitochondria is a different person than you. You know that, right? You know your mitochondria has a different DNA than your other part of your body. Did you know that?
I did not.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. See, they don't tell you all these little secrets that Brother Pierce is going to tell you. So we're made up of lots of different organisms and life forms.
Facts.
We're not one. We're not one. We're a community. And guess what? Look at the soil. A healthy soil has a lot of those same type of microbiome and microflora and little creatures and stuff. You follow me? So
I'm following you.
So the soil is alive. So when the Most High said he built us with the dust, it wasn't dead dust. It was dust with living creatures and things that we need. And as long as we're alive and have a certain vibration, we exist. But when that vibration dies, then those little creatures in us bring us back to the soil. And we just recycle. The only reason you recycle is to reclaim the elements. That's the only thing that's eternal in you in a physical sense are the elements. So when the Most High says he's going to blow the trumpet and we all going to come up, you know how that's possible? Because every melanocyte in our body has the entire history going back to Adam and Eve. So you just on your born date. So when the Most High blows the trumpet, everybody's going to come back because all of your information is on that melanin.
Professor,
Ain't
I
nobody
like your
coming
question.
back.
I'd
Yes,
like
sir.
to ask you a question. Do you know the kit that you said that was I think it was 360 of the minerals? Would
Yeah,
you
but
advise?
you say you're on Hank's show, you're gonna get it at a discount. Just call me. Go ahead.
All right, cool. Would you advise? Say like I'm gonna do a fast. I'm about to do a 40-day fast, right? And would you advise getting that? I mean, I'm taking the white powder along with water and stuff. Would you advise taking all those minerals daily for the next 40 days? Doing that.
With your water, yes.
Yeah, with my water.
Yes.
And now I mix my white powder with my water. So
Yes.
okay, cool. I just
Yes,
Oh,
but you know,
I mix the
play with
soil
it. Play with it.
minerals.
Yeah.
I mix the soil minerals into the Y power.
Oh yeah. Oh
Wow.
yeah.
You didn't
I
do
have
that
a
yet, Logi?
question.
No, I use the minerals plus the selenium, which was a bottle I had left over from Zachariah Ramsey from his program minerals, and the one that we got. So I'm mixing that mineral with the Y power. But now that he introduced us that kit, hey, let's take it to the butter. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get out of that.
Well,
So
I
what
have a question.
exercise program too. I mean, I'm exercising as if I'm eating. I'm doing intense, and I'm telling you, even though I'm doing 10,000 miles and the weights and all like that, I feel even better not eating no food at all, just taking it.
Wow.
Yeah.
well, let me finish.
Brother Albert.
Sister, let me finish answering the brother's question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Now,
I'm sorry.
while you're doing that fast, this is what I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I have a nebulizer just in case you get something down in your chest. You want to, breathe in those minerals. You can breathe them in, mix them in your nebulizer, breathe them in right to your lungs, and knock that stuff out. So let's say you're at home. Everyone should have that kit before you have a challenge, and everyone should have a humidifier because you can add these elements into the humidifier and increase the humidity of your space. Why is that important? When we have these airborne viruses, they call a water molecule like an Uber. They say, Uber molecule, come, and they jump on the Uber molecule, and then they go into everybody else's breathing systems. So what you want to do, keep the amount of moisture in the air at a level that will make it harder for them to travel here to there, and it also helps to dilute it. But then when you add the silver and the zinc into the mix, it helps to neutralize them as well.
Wow.
I don't invite people to my house. If I got a crowd of people coming to my house, the nebulizer goes on at least an hour before. The humidifier goes on at least an hour before.
That makes me wonder if there's zinc in onions.
That's something.
I'm gonna look that up on GPT right now.
I don't see his phone number up here, Hank.
Well, they got the website.
No,
right.
I'll put my number in the chat, brother.
Okay, cool.
Brother Albert.
Yes, Sister Kafunya.
So the other, well, I only got the product from South Africa, but which other one should I add to that?
You can add whatever you like to that. You can add the crystalloids, the Y power, all that stuff.
So you know what? When I see you, I'm gonna get
just add like a teaspoon of each. Ease into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
These are powerful nutrients, and you have to drink water. Electrolytes don't work without water.
Facts. You're right. And also, I use nebulizers because the nanoparticle is so small that it crosses the blood-brain barrier when you use a diffuser. So diffusers are good to have, as well as you said, the humidifier as well. But I like using diffusers.
Yeah, well, I said use your humidifier with the crystalloids. They're not nano, they're angstrom. You know the difference?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, let's start with micro. That's a millionth of a meter. And then you have nano. That's a billionth of a meter. Woo! Then you got crystalloid. 1/10 billionth of a meter. 10 times smaller than nano. We're talking about atomic atom measurements. That's how you measure an atom, by angstroms. And all these different elements have a different size. So when they go into the water and they're dissolved, or what they do, they dissociate at the atomic level, you have different structures that the water makes. So you have like a gear, a gear system going on. So when you take the multi, that has a lot of very, very small trace amounts of 87 different elements. So think of it as this. If you have water and you have certain different sizes, so when you take the multi, you have all the different gradations in size. So you're structuring the water in the most powerful way.
Okay, so Brother Albert, so you're saying along with my product that I bought from you, I need to get either the crystalloid or the multi. And that's what you put in your water or your Y power as well. That's what you're saying.
No, all of my products are crystalloid. Now you can get the multi, or you can get the zinc, you can get the silver, you can get the calcium, and we got gold, we got platinum, we got like 12 different elements you can get. Now the reason why we have so many is because when you have a particular challenge, I can combine them in different combinations to help with any particular challenges, like heart failure, like diabetes, like this. So there's a certain a menu that you need. Notice I say menu because supplements are considered food by the FDA. They can't patent these elements. But there's one element, one element they took away from me. It's called lithium. I can't distribute distribute water-soluble lithium. That thing works so good, but it also is very powerful. So it's subject to being easily abused. So I can't argue with them. I need a doctor to help me if somebody needs lithium. A doctor has to prescribe. They make lithium a drug. They took an element and made it a drug.
There is a crystal that has natural lithium in it already. The name escapes me right now, but usually when I am dealing with children who have ADHD, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. We give them. It's Lepidolite. That's the name of the crystal that has natural lithium, and it's a crown chakra crystal that also helps with a lot of anxiety as well. And I used to, when people would come in at East West Books and, their children are having issues or adults are very anxious and have anxiety, that is the crystal that I would give them along with the amethyst and the rose quartz. So I would do a combination like that. So Lepidolite is where they get the lithium from.
Excellent.
Just saying. Okay. And what's your website, Brother Albert?
It's on the banner.
TheCreatorsBreath.com.
You got here late, California. Well, we've been pumping the websites.
I know, Uncle Hanky. Please don't be too.
I won't. I'm just saying. You got here late, but that's all right. You're still doing great. Don't get in your feelings now. We just let you know what you missed. Because if it's raining and I say cover your head, why you gotta say it like that? Somebody's shooting, duck. Oh, don't say it like that. You better duck.
Hank, you
Uncle
have to
Hank,
remember
he's a mess.
the sisters are soft and pink, brother.
Oh, wait. Laji, did you hear what he said?
The sisters are soft and pink, you know. But there's one secret I learned for the sisters. And
Hold on, let me bring you up now. Go ahead, bro.
I did not believe it. And I mean, I was told it. I'm like, no, you can't get out of here. This is the older brother schooling the younger brother. No, they're soft and sweet. And they, no. The girls ain't like that. My brother, you don't treat them bad and make them like it, you done lost that girl.
What?
He's right. Nice guys finish last.
You don't treat them bad and make them like it, you done lost that girl. Now, we have seen throughout our society.
Oh, going in now. Uh-oh.
Women want the bad boy. Okay?
Not really.
Yeah, right, I know. That's what y'all always say, but the truth belies your state. Just that simple.
Well, I guess it all depends.
Let me say something, Kunya. I was coming back from the ashram, living in India 7 years, traveling around the world, my guru, learning all the spiritual knowledge. I wouldn't let a female get next to me because I wanted to get with God, and I knew what that was going to do if I got. So when my guru passed away, I come back to New York to make my fortune. There was this sister who really wanted to get with me because she was married, so she knew that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
She's a white girl. She told these other sisters, like a half a dozen of them, they were sitting out there. She was saying, there's this guy in his phone booth. He's a real nice guy. Right? So I come out the elevator, and these girls are looking at me like I'm a piece of meat, right? And I mean, it was so intense. I'm like, then I look over, I see Amba over there. I go, what did Amba tell y'all? Then they go, you know, she said you was a nice guy. You will like us. I mean, not you will like us. That you treat us good, and you know you'd be a good person to know, and you're a good guy and all like that. I said, oh, okay, yeah, y'all are like me. See, they were smiling at first, then that smile turned to a frown. I mean, like, and then one of them said, "Why would we like you?" I said, "I'm gonna treat you bad." That smile went straight up ear to ear. Ear to ear. And then the girl, the white girl over there, she goes, I told you. Now me telling them I'm gonna treat you bad turns a frown into a big old smile like, oh, we got one now. Yo, no. I know this is true. It's been tried and tested.
All right. Well, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the opposite with females too, who are like rough and tough. Men like that too.
I don't. If you ain't sweet and kind and
no, I mean the sweet and kind is there, but that also, you know, like if you do something to her to make her upset, you know, she'll put the lion paw on you.
Well, all I can tell you, brother.
This is getting hot now up in here, boy. Oh boy.
Nothing worse than a woman's scorn. I understand that. But a man's scorn is murderous. Don't forget that. We got to watch.
Baba, I got 3 daughters, Baba. Mm-hmm. And they both have loving, kind, and gentle black men, and they have great physical stature. One is 6'1", one is like 6 feet thick, got an arm like a log, and my youngest daughter has a boyfriend. So I got 2 that are married, and one has a boy. All 3 of them are gentlemen, and they know how they must treat my daughters.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I got 3 sisters, and they went out with gangsters, but they let every one of them gangsters know. Do y'all know my brother Lauji? I was somebody people wanted to know, but they didn't. Y'all know my brother Lauji? All of them got raped before I was 12, and I was older than all of them. So anybody touch my sisters, it's going to go very bad for them.
Amen.
We've lost that in our society. And our sisters and our women aren't under our protection anymore, mostly because of our sisters and our women. I don't need a man. I can do it on my own. Y'all ain't this.
That's some Western.
For decades. But
that is some Western.
We gotta reclaim our manhood.
Absolutely, I agree.
Not only do we got to be the elegant Renaissance man, but we got to be the bad man too, every now and then. And I
Yes.
learned this long ago: a threat is better than whooping somebody behind because it stops them from going.
Right.
Well, I
Well,
know one thing. I know one thing that Chris Rock said that was true. Daddy don't get no unconditional love. Daddy, Papa, the man of the house the husband does not get unconditional love. Now, to your point about the daughters, when my daughters were coming up, I let them know. I said, listen here, don't think that all this racism and hatred toward the black man is not affecting you too. I said, you better check yourself. You better check yourself and be aware of that bias that can affect you if you're not aware of it. And so I let
yes,
you know that you're not gonna let no treat you no particular way. And
exactly.
so it has to do with how they're brought up and the environment and thing too.
And you
But
have to really watch them, my brother, because the society, the mental programming they're unleashing out on our women across, especially this country,
oh
is
yeah,
tremendous. And it can take a girl that's so pure that if she
that's
steps
right.
into a room, she emits a scent. She's so pure to
That's right.
a semi, harlot.
Brother,
You
I got
know,
42 years in because I was going to make sure that I was the last one in my family to have a broken family. So there's nothing my wife could have done to make me leave her. Nothing.
I
And my
hear you.
daughters love me to the degree that is unbelievable.
I tell you, I wish I could make that same claim. Now, I got a really good wife, and mine was an arranged marriage. We've been together 35 years. Mine, the God told me to marry her. The guru told me to marry her. I married her. We had the family. I raised them. I even conceived my child in a sacred ritual, all like this. And then
Amen.
what comes in? What comes in is
Hey, what's up, buddy?
all this stuff. And you got to really, this is not even a good place to have kids. You need to be taking your children some places in Africa, some places in Asia, maybe some places in South America, but they're trying to overwhelm us with this woke foolishness and stupidity. I'm gonna call it
Well,
what it really is,
as
and it's breaking down society. They take these kids in school and have them change their sex without even talking to the parents about it. So we're
well,
in a
Trump is
panic
good.
for our family right now.
Trump only believes in two genders, and that's it, male and female. I just want to put that on the record. But as a woman listening to your conversation, I feel like I had three sons and a daughter, right? And I was together with my ex for the first 10 years, okay? Which are the formative years to, get their head right and everything. But I know in today's society, and I train them not to hit a female, and his dad also, their dad also. Walk away, because in this society, it's the woman who wins.
Yeah, but you
But
got to teach your son, you got to teach your daughter to watch her mouth. And how many
of
mothers
course,
teach the daughter to throttle their lips?
None.
but listen, the thing of it is, my beautiful gods, is that these so-called women who are acting like they don't need a man is really delusional, and they have adopted a foreign mind, okay? And they think it's all of that. They think that they're all of that, but they're not. They're missing out tremendously on the traditional aspects of how to conduct yourself as a divine feminine, woman that brings life. You know what I mean? Me personally, I do not like to see when women are mothers you know, because we are the first teachers if you're a good one, you know.
When I was in India and I was studying the ancient scriptures, right? Me and Hannibal said, "Look, I'm a master Egypt. You know about Egypt, and but you master the Indian system. You, or rather, you mastered the Vedic system. I'm a master the ancient Indian Kemetic system. When we're going back millions of years. These scriptures are that old, and the women of earth were the gods, goddesses of earth, and the men were the gods. And you could just read what their ability, the scriptures told of what they could and could not do. We've lost that.
Yes, I agree.
This course I'm giving on the elegant Renaissance man and the elegant Renaissance woman is going to be free. It's going to be a webinar. I'm going to be talking about the qualities and what you do, how you do. I had a sister that I was talking to just yesterday. She was saying she needed to get a man to eat that boom, boom, boom. She showed me a picture of how beautiful she was, but she got molested by someone and
Terrible.
she put on weight to keep that off of her. I said,
Yeah.
look, you do that back. You go back to and she's doing that now. You show this picture, you put it online, you say, I got the skills of a nanny. I got a certificate in cooking. I got a certificate in tantra, specializing in fellatio. That's humor. And I know how to bring peace to a man. You caught it. Okay. I know how to bring peace to a man's house, and I can increase his money that he works for, where I take care of the family every month. You put that in an advertisement or somewhere online that this is what you offer, and put your picture up there so they can see how beautiful you are. You'll have men around the block, most women wanting to interview to see if they can be your man. Most women right now are trying to be like men.
I know. It's
Going
horrible.
against, you're going against nature. You know,
Yes.
there was this woman, she's the best prize fighter of women boxing history. She was so good, no woman wanted to even fight with her. So her manager told her, get a guy, you know, let's start fighting men. So she got a guy that had no ranking. He had no ranking whatsoever, right? She went and fought that guy. Her technique was much better than that guy's technique as a fighter. He beat her so bad, she didn't fight again. There is no
Wow.
comparison between a man and a woman, and there's no comparison between a woman and a man.
That's right.
Together. We're not supposed to be broken apart. And this is what our society is doing to us. And it's not that they're just doing it to blacks, they're doing it to everybody. Because this is a powerful nation. We came here and mastered the world. They said, let's take them down first, then we can do the rest of the world.
Well, you know what the Jesuits said, and you know what this educational system is like. They say give a child 0 to 7, and they will change them into whatever they want. The educational system here is not for you to think independently. The educational system here is to be a worker. That's the purpose of the Board of Education, because when you get an education, initially they used to have home economics, they used to have shop, they used to have all these different things. So if you wanted to go to a trade school or have a trade when you graduate, you can have your own, you know, your own business. But now they took everything out, including music, out of the schools, unless you're going into a private institution. But the educational system now doesn't teach you anything about life at all.
Really?
And you
It's a
have to get
program.
that, you have to get that at home. And I think the reason why uh, my sisters are acting the way they are is the lack of minerals, the lack of good food, you know, the consuming of the McDonald's and all of those other fast foods does affect your brain, because you are what you eat too. Right, kings? I mean, gods?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, indeed. And you can only be as healthy as your environment.
And
Yes.
on top of that, we have to want to be more. We have to want to be better. And I really feel like us brothers, we went for money after the during the 80s, when I was coming up, the brothers was there for us. They was the big brothers. They was helping us. They was teaching us.
Right. I remember that program, the Big Brother and Sister program. Yes.
If it wasn't that, the brothers right on the streets, the hustlers back in the days, they would say, "Look, young boy, let me tell you something," and they would school us. Right now, it seems like we've abandoned our task, and we need to just bring that back. We need to do that now. I tell you, it's a process. One person can't do it. It has to be part of
the village.
It has to be, it has to be part of the village. Anyway, Hank, where you go? I know it's time to ski bop to the hip hop. So yeah, you went and got something to
eat. His pie hole.
What did he say?
He eating.
Oh, okay. I love talking with the brothers and I mean the gods. So perhaps we should do this again, where we talk about the solutions to what we have to bring, ourselves back into, forward into nature, forward into our spiritual systems long before the colonizers came. Because one sister said in the chat, she said, we complement each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a compliment. I'm not trying to compete with my man over here. We complement one another.
The complementation is the power.
Right.
The power of the unit, the man and woman, not the man alone or the woman alone. The Bible's telling you God brought women here, to complement the man.
And it's time to bring back where women hold women accountable.
Exactly.
I'm with it.
Because right now, no women are held accountable. You don't. Hey, Albert, does your daughter say "I'm sorry" when they're wrong?
Of course.
Well, you got some special daughters, Albert.
I damn sure do. They got a special daddy, brother.
I hear you. I hear you.
And both of these guys down here, family, both of them are Scorpios. When's your birthday, Albert?
11/4.
And when's yours, Laji?
11/20.
Oh, wow. And I'm a Leo.
Oh, we know that.
A number 7 Leo.
My wife's a Leo.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, it ain't.
Oh.
Oh, man, that is funny as heck. What you mean, Albert?
Serious? Are you serious? It wasn't.
Man,
anyway, I don't want to go into it.
You know that skit in Living Color with the married couple?
Which one?
No.
When they would say "still together" after throwing knives and stuff at each other, they would open the door and the daughters would catch them and say, and just when he's getting ready to stab her or she stab him, and they open the door and they freeze and they say "still together." Listen, it's people ask me to say, Papa P, how you stay married for 41 years? I says, brother, sister, it's a matter of how much pain can you stand.
I got another remedy. I'm
good times.
I'm charging my wife for this husbandry $5 million. And when she mess up, I tell her straight away, I'm gonna raise your fees.
Oh Lord, that's different.
I'm gonna raise your fees.
Oh, while y'all talking about it, let me show you the latest. So save up your nickels, family, and all those who have ordered from me and they've been patient. I thank you, and you got the best is yet to come. I want to show you the latest magnetic breastplate, Laji. This is the Enoch magnetic breastplate upgrade. Hold on, let me take it off and show you. Let me bring this full. Here it is.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Thank you. That's Metatron Magnetics, also known as Kemetic Magnetics.
That's the bomb jam.
It looks like the white power symbol too.
Yeah.
It's a sacred geometry symbol.
Yeah. It's a pentagon, right?
That's Metatron, flower of life, sacred geometry.
No, I mean the shape is it's a pentagonal shape.
Oh, I don't know what you want to call it. You can call it
5-sided. It's 5-sided.
And so what I'm doing. Thank you, Kafunya. So what family? This is a likelihood that I may be going down. I spoke with Brother Rich. I might be out of town and going down. Kafunya, I'll keep
What?
y'all posted. Yeah. For an event, and I'll be back.
Yes,
But
February. It's February 8th.
so that's the latest. And then these are the orgasm pinky rings. That's what it is. It stimulates the heart chakra to have heartgasms, and then it cascades all over the body.
I need one of them.
Carnelian. I see
Listen,
carnelian.
I'm surprised. I didn't go looking for folks to be having orgasms. I put the ring on them, and then, then the sisters start saying, "Holy Jesus!" and they start rocking. You know how they do it. You know how they do it, Logi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Albert.
Yeah, I remember. I kind of remember.
Yeah,
you guys are too much.
I'm going to have those available. Oh, Kafunya, you wearing your ring? You should show your ring.
I don't have it on.
He be
now.
collecting, Logi, Albert, family. Kafunya be collecting and stashing, stacking and packing. And then when you say, well, Kafunya, where's the pyramid? Oh, I have it. Well, are you wearing it? And then she look at you and say, I'm busy.
Stop blowing up my spot, Uncle Hanky. Will those special magnetics that you showed, will they be available this coming Saturday?
I have I think I have one available. One available, and the energy, to magnetize the blood, and then do the liquid minerals, family, and then do the Y power, and then do the Kinkaliba tea. That's the formula for success.
I'm telling you.
And Logi, you know what you do after you make up the tea? You put it inside one of these bottles so you can swig off of it all day.
A plastic or a glass?
It don't matter.
Glass is better than the plastic because
If you want to have a bunch of glass bottles sitting next to each other like a 6-pack, you go right ahead.
Okay.
I don't have that luxury.
I'm gonna do it.
But that's what's happening.
All right, brothers and gods. I give thanks.
Oh, hold on. There's a question for Albert.
Minerals,
that, Albert?
Minerals are best taken first thing in the morning on an empty stomach or with a smoothie that you liquefy.
Yes.
Okay. And this is the other flyer. Y Power Supplement, colloidal minerals, crystalloid minerals, Kinkaliba tea. How often are you drinking your Kinkaliba tea, Logi?
All day lately.
You notice that? You notice what's the buzz like?
And the white powder 3 times a day, and with the mineral that we got, So I just put a teaspoon in before I even put the white powder in. Then I put the white powder in 3 times a day. And ET told me, he said, look, you don't got to take a full cup. Take 2 cups, split them in 3, and take that 3 times a day.
Oh.
Say that slower, because that's some math that went over my head.
So instead of taking 3 full cups, take 2 cups and divide those 2 cups of the Y power into 3 sections, equal sections.
4 ounces.
Take that 3 times a day. He said every 8 hours. So I'm getting up at 5, right, for the class we do in the morning, the prayer, the creeds, the chant, and the meditation, and then at 12. And then he says 8 hours, but I did then at 12 and then at 6.
Beautiful.
And it helps you sleep. I thought taking it at night, because it gives you so much energy, I wouldn't sleep well. It's really been helping me sleep much better.
That's beautiful.
I noticed that too, that sometimes I just want to have a chocolate shake.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I'll just I'm putting 2 scoops in here, fam. I'll be like, I'm making me a chocolate shake.
Mm-hmm.
So I take 2 scoops.
Uh-huh.
So I squirt the minerals Albert's minerals, the soil. I squirt it,
Amp it up. Amp it
and
up.
then I mix it. And then I see a little bit of the chocolate. You know, they look like little chocolate
Right.
nuggets floating around. I scoop that up, eat it, and then I drink it down.
I got to get your number, Professor Pierce, because I want to get the product from you. Because I started the fast, but I had to break it for personal reasons, and I want to do my 40-day fast at least once a year. And so far I've done 3, and now I just want to keep that up. So I want to use these minerals that you got, and just start experimenting and see what they do for me.
Well, I'm definitely going to check the website, Brother Albert. And I can order through the website, of course, respectively. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Let me see. Somebody just okay, Laji, look in the private chat and you'll see Albert's number.
I'm copying it down now.
Okay, good. Listen, that was a fun show.
Yep.
Amen.
Thank you. A woman too. Did you like that, Caponia? Did you like that, family? I learned that from a sister, Laji. I used to say amen, and then she came out one day and say, "Hey, woman." So I'm going to come back on that.
That's what Mashan be saying. Mashan be saying that. A woman.
Who?
Mashan. You know Mashan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Special acknowledgement to Mashan.
Yep.
That's a lovely goddess too now.
Powerful sister.
And she's a Leo, Cafonia.
Ooh.
You know, I honestly believe, family, if you practice these exercises of brothers, if you practice seminal retention during the winter months to circulate, ladies, you practice being feminine, accommodating, friendly,
Yes.
and womb-centric instead of monkey mind-centric.
Mm.
The creation of the vibration will indulate all over the world. So
Facts.
women, get out of your mental tomb and get into your crystal womb. And brothers, we gotta live from our hearts for a start and continuous, because the kingdom is within us.
That's right.
There's no the only thing in the
Sky
heavens is intergalactic wars, and these crazy folks down here sending out satellite beacons, radio beacons to any predatory civilizations that might say, who's that pinging us all the time? Let's go down there and conquer their planet. You know, this is in the forecast. You know that, Logi, right?
Know it.
Yeah.
They're riding around now, calling them drones. They just,
That's a whole other subject.
Right.
Let's get ready to wrap this one up.
See,
Right.
He starts me, and then he wakes up.
Oh, it don't take much to start you up, man. You pre-wired, brother.
Well, I want to give thanks once again, Uncle Hanky, for inviting me in. I'm respecting each and every person that you have in the chat and your beautiful God kings here. It's nice to dialogue with both of you gods, or the 3 of you.
Oh,
But
Albert.
Uncle Hanky is always getting on my case, so I don't mind.
Albert,
Yes,
please
sir.
share with all the pet owners the benefits of the minerals for pets. You got a cat, Caponia?
No, I don't have a pet.
Yeah,
I don't.
Hank knows the power of the SOIL. He had a cat that couldn't walk, and he started giving them the hind legs were gave out on the cat, and he put that SOIL in there, and the cat was jumping around like a newborn baby.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this was years ago. I know Hank for quite a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to, I'm going to check out your website. I'm going to listen to the rebroadcast. And thank you very much for inviting me in, Uncle Hanky.
Yeah, it's
to hang
always
out with you
colorful.
3 gods.
Yes.
And let's get forward to our natural self.
Oh, wait. There's a question. Albert, that's for you.
Oh yeah. You give me a call.
You gave out the number?
917-549-1114. I can't access the regular chat for some reason.
Hold on a second. Let me put this in the
917-549-1114.
all right, hold on. I'm gonna put it in the comments.
And I'll hook a sister up.
Okay.
Or anybody. I've been doing this for over 25 years. I've been
That's beautiful.
on the down low through referrals only, but Brother Hank done put me out there, so I'm out there now.
Yo, it took 20 years to put you out there. Lodge, it took me
That's
20
right.
years to get this dude up here.
It seems
all
like
right.
we get brothers like that all the time who want to stay in the bet, stay in the cut, want to hold off on that knowledge. We got to do like the Chinese government. Can't hold no more secrets back. Let out the secrets. I said that in my prayer. Hold no secrets back that will keep me away from my ascension. Let us know.
Yes,
Amen.
that is so true. No gatekeepers. You know, because
Amen.
sometimes the gatekeepers don't want to give out the information, but I don't mind giving out the information because, you know, we get these different downloads and
That's right.
look at Brother Hanky, what he's creating. Look what Laji's created. Look what I'm creating, and look what Brother Albert has created. Now,
Yes,
if he
man.
was selfish, you know, I don't know what would happen.
Sharing knowledge is what separates us from the animals.
Right.
In the human state, we could be an animal or we could be a god, but we become that god by passing on the knowledge that will allow us to be godlike.
That is true. Or goddess-like too. Yes.
All right,
So,
y'all.
yes, Uncle Hanky.
Let's wrap it up.
All right.
All right. Well, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this coming Saturday, January 11th, which is a master number, by the way. We will be at Nicholas, Brooklyn with Queen Afua, and there will be vendors there. And then in February, during African History Month, the highlights of African History Month, because we know that uh, it's not just 21 days or whatever. It's every day. Ubuntu is every single day, 24/7. We will be having our purely holistic soul expo at the Restoration. It's free. You can check Nicholas Brooklyn for all the information, 718-858-4400. I want to thank each and every one for sharing the information. Don't be afraid to push the like button, and don't forget to share the information. It only takes less than a microsecond to hit or share the like button. And like one sister said, we're taking back all of our currency. We circulate over $1 trillion in currency and have nothing to show for it. Some of us have nothing to show for it. So support your own first and foremost. That is my mantra. Support the original people.
All right.
That's what I have to say.
Thank you. Night, night, y'all.
Night,
Nighty
night.
night.